were just they just swam across the lake, and now they're jumping up on the thing. We had to come back and witness that, but I don't know where they come from other than the other side right there. But anyway, we were headed to our spot, and I just happened to see them, and they just swam across and went up the hill right there. Man, that was wicked. Well, happy St. Patrick's Day, YouTube. We've decided to come down to Clark's Hill. It's a lake we come to quite a bit. We're kind of on the lower end, and we're in a different spot than what we usually go. I was just looking on the map for the time of year that it is, water temperature and everything. We've had another cold front, of course, which is going to kind of mess them up, but we're going to give it a try anyway. We've had some issues this morning. I hope I got the deer footage on film. That's going to be real neat. We liked to missed it, but that was an experience to see them cross, and they swam a long way to get to the other side. So anyhow, we'll see how that turned out. That was pretty amazing to witness. We did have an issue this morning. One of our piece of our props knocked off our trolling motor, so that's kind of got us crippling around. He bumped the dock when he was pulling up at the landing. I mean, just things happen. He's got to learn, and I should have an extra prop on here. I know to have one, and just hadn't bought one. So we'll it's going. We're crippling around. Just got to keep it slow, keep it from wobbling too bad. But anyhow, we're gonna give it a try. Water temperature close to 60 degrees. We figured that it should clear up back in this creek is what we found on the map, and I see we've got some structure over there we're probably fitting to definitely go hit, but this is kind of where we coasted into and trying to get our baits right. And I'll probably be throwing I've got a white swim bait that I like to use. I'm probably going to end up wacky rigging a Cinco. I've got a chatterbait that's just already tied on. I'm going to try it some, and I'm going to have a creature bait on a pegged rig with like a 1/8 sinker. And right now it's got a black and blue Damaki knockout, but I'm probably going to end up, I've got some Guggen baits I want to try, so I'm going to end up tying them on. But being that the water's still kind of muddy, I mean, we're just going to fish structure, and we'll start out here and just kind of move around. So we'll see what happens. Seems like here in Georgia, every weekend we're having some kind of a funky cold front. The only difference with this one is we didn't get as much rain, not in our area, and the temperature didn't drop dramatically, but it did change. So I'm sure that the water temperature's changed a few degrees in the last couple of days, which is not going to make it very easy. But stick with us. Hopefully this will be better than a couple of our last adventures. We just been in a funk, and we'll just see what happens, but we're just glad to be out on the water. Bandito bug strikes, first bass on a Guggen baits. Really impressed. I like it. I like it a lot. There we go.
Nice fish.
Cut it off. Well, I did it again. I did mess up with the camera, so I missed the footage catching the fish, setting the hook, the whole 9 yards on that. But anyway, just a rundown. Basically, I was dragging it on the bottom. I felt it hit, and I thought I was cutting the camera on. I cut it off. Caught the fish. It was on that black and blue bandito bug. And I really like the Guggen baits. Seem to work real well. We fished around a few more hours, a couple different spots, and just couldn't ever make nothing happen. So I'm fitting to go ahead and wrap this one up, and maybe next time I'll do a little better job keeping up with my camera stuff. But it happens to the best, I guess. But anyway, I'm fitting to cut to the end, but I appreciate everybody watching. Well, we we've had another hard day. Did catch one small one. So, you know, any day you catch one's good. That's better than the last couple of trips. Not getting anything, but we're gonna keep trying. I'm just gonna blame the weather, not the fishermen, because I mean, generally we do fairly well. But anyhow, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I hope I got some pretty good footage of the deer going up on the hill, and I hope I've got my catching my bass, because I'm not sure if I clicked the camera right or not. But anyway, I appreciate it. Like always, like, subscribe, just give us a comment, any questions. I mean, we're just out here doing this for fun. We don't claim to be any kind of professionals, but we just enjoy doing it. We enjoy making the videos. It helps make memories for us and anybody that that watches, that enjoys. That just brings us more joy. So we appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. I don't know, but get ready to kick it. Buddy. All right, it's been fun dragging her around, but it's time to let her go. Just lay her down. There she goes.